Okay, welcome back to Arcane's Purge. Last time we did some things. You guys did a lot of talking last time, didn't you? Yeah, there was a lot of. Yep.
And we're gonna do even more.
Okay.
Yep.
It's your boy Chatty McChatterson. Okay, this is peak D&D. No combat for like 10 sessions, you know.
Depends on what we say.
Depends on what you say. Okay. Anyways, though, last time
Badly.
there was plenty of conversation had. Some within the library, interactions with different. I almost said crew members. I'm thinking of my pirate game for some reason. With different party members, speaking to each other about past events and occurrences, and going through Haven. And I believe you got some food. Then there was even talking with Anarl, meeting Anarl, one of the members of the Haven Council, and in fact, the Chancellor, the big cheese, if you will. I don't know why I said that. Regardless, after finding
Top
a note,
bitch,
the
as
top bitch, oh my god,
head bitch in charge, as Brolkin would say.
HBIC. Wow. Anyways, yeah. After talking to him, he delivered a note to you, Yamamoto, and as well provided you a flask, a particular flask, which you know well. Not wanting to open the flask, though Art wanted to open the flask, and Yamamoto saying, no. Yeah, you took the note in hand, and decided that, well, you were going to be heading to Nirax at some point, or to see if you could find more information on some kind of plague or illness or something, you would go and see Lady Misbell for some reason. And so, here you are, having climbed the southwestern tower that rises several stories above the other towers in Haven. It's the highest point in the settlement. Quartz crystals embedded above the doors and in the rooms glow with a pale white light. And as you stand in this place, you can see behind a large blackwood desk with blank parchments neatly stacked to one side and inks and quills lining the other is one Lady Misbell of Clan Shadowsteel. A dwarven, well, dwarven-esque, a dark dwarf, sitting there behind the desk, who's given a very basic greeting to you, Yamamoto, and you've given one in return. And where we pick up, we are here in the room.
Thing is,
and she's
I remember we had a really good reason to come and talk to her, but I've totally forgotten what it was.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's blanking out on what we did last.
I would not have come here without a very good reason to come to talk to this woman, but I have totally forgotten.
Are you sure?
We just had that vision with the librarian, where we learned that we learned the story of Rhea and the plague and her daughter being taken away. So we know that there is a plague in Nexus.
Nirax. Like the vision
Nirax
has nothing to do with Nirax, or at least the location.
Oh yeah.
But there was.
Yes, we learned. Who did we learn about the plague in Nirax from?
The note.
Anarl?
The note from Sangir, and Anarl said he doesn't know anything else there. What he had suggested...
Sangir's note. That's right. That's why I'm here.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes. What?
Let me just remind myself what the note said.
Yeah, go ahead and read the note to yourself.
Let me just refresh.
You can. Oh, you know what you could do? You could read the note out for those who missed it last time. Here comes the note. The note.
Yes. And I will. I will read it out. Yamo, I figured you'd return eventually, and I guess I was right. The sword I got, it says a lot of stuff, but I need to go. Maybe I'll come back too one day. Who knows? There's something up with the Legion. Remember that shape-shifting drow spy chick, Emiria? There's apparently some problem among the Legion casters. A sickness or something. I don't know. She didn't know much, but was told to pass that info to us. She vanished again after telling me we could find out more in Nirax, but implied it could have big consequences for the people of Haven. And I think it somehow relates to the librarian. I can't explain why I think that, but there's not much I can do about it anyway. I need to go. The folks here probably still need you, and I think you know that. Maybe. I don't know. I left you that journal, and the flask. It's real helpful. Do what you think is right. Good luck. Whatever you do, I bet you're gonna need it. Sangir.
And yes.
Sounds about right.
Yep, that was the note. And the one thing that Anarl had mentioned is that while he doesn't have anything like a spy network or nothing, he ain't that kind of person. He knows Mizbel is well informed. If there's anything like that, maybe she knows, and said, "You don't have to talk to her. I'll leave that up to your judgment." But he just states a fact.
Here we are.
Here you are. And so, picking back up where we left off, with you now remembering why you are here,
Yes.
Yamamoto, Lady Mizbel from behind the desk. She doesn't get up. She just kind of looks in your general direction and just So then, former general, why are you here?
Well, former Chancellor, you know I wouldn't like to take up any more of your time than necessary, so I'll keep
Of course
it brief. I've heard that there is some mysterious plague affecting the Legion, and I want to know about it.
She kind of tilts her head a little bit. Plague? And you think I would know something about that?
I know you have eyes and ears.
Wow, you're observant, aren't you?
I think that was sarcasm.
I know you
Yes,
have
thank
eyes
you,
and
Riven. I
ears.
think it was as well.
She...
While they're
Okay, just making
talking,
Oh
sure.
yeah, while they're talking. Holly.
I am going to subtle spell detect thoughts just to get her surface reactions to what Yamamoto is asking.
Okay. You cast Subtle Spell, Detect Thoughts, and you direct them over at her. Alright? You don't detect a mind.
What?
You detect four intellects within this room. Yamamoto, Art, Radon, Eleanor. I mean, the spell doesn't ping yourself, obviously. You can sense... you can't actually sense the minds of those outside the room, though that's not necessarily a signal of anything other than this room could be lined in such a way that, divination wouldn't penetrate the room. But there's nothing else in this room with you with a mind. There's no one there. According to your spell, there's no one sitting behind that desk.
Interesting.
Red flags. Red flags.
Thanks. Anyways, though.
It's fine. She just has an intelligence less than 3, obviously.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
That's totally it. But yeah, there is no creature that you can see within 30 feet of you sitting behind that desk. And, oh yeah, and detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. There are no thinking creatures that you can't see within this room. But, anyways,
I will think on that while I listen.
yeah, you will think on that, I am sure. Now, Yamamoto, you... Oh yeah, you had made that comment. She said you're like, well, aren't you observant? Very sarcastically. Anyways, though, she kind of crosses her arms and leans. Looks like she leans back a little bit, and it's like, well, and so that's why you've come, hoping for some kind of information onto the state of my enemy.
Yes.
Why? Why does it matter to you? She leans forward and steeples her fingers with a smile.
Because a friend of mine heard that this sickness could have implications for the people of Haven.
And you still care about them after everything?
Like, you hear him almost growl beneath his breath.
It's grinding of teeth.
I do. That's why I left.
Her smile widens. Well, what would you do with information like that? Use it against the Legion? Use it to protect those here? What do you want with it? What are you seeking?
I'm trying to protect the people of Haven. Yes.
And if that protection meant destruction?
You know I've never shied away from that.
Oh, I do.
I'm gonna pipe up here and just kind of look at Yamo and say, we also might want to establish a trade deal.
You get
Spell scroll.
when you say that, like her face gets a very like it kind of twists with a very almost hateful expression for a moment. Not necessarily directed at you, but her eyes do look in your direction and it's like, "Oh, that's an uncomfortable look." She's like, it's a bit of a twitch. It's like, trade. Who are you exactly?
I'm going to change my detect thoughts to Yamo. 'Cause I'm not getting anything from her. And I'm going to, square my shoulders and smile and say, my name is Hulda Gildensater. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm new to Haven, but very much looking forward to contributing to what you have here.
And yet you've put in with him. Fascinating. Well then.
Ouch.
Detecting Yamo's thoughts, you get an ever so slight bit of satisfaction at her reaction to you mentioning trade routes.
I've put in with a number of people, and specifically this suggestion came from Callum, that perhaps establishing a trade deal that would secure us access to the spell scrolls that I believe the Legion produces would be advantageous to Haven.
Is he not satisfied with our arrangements? I suppose not. Well, then. And those kind of materials, they're of interest to you, personally, aren't they?
Yes. And as is, if I might be so bold, the excellent library that I see right here. I thought I had seen a library when I went to visit Callum. This is a library.
She kind of glances over at the few dwarven tomes on the wall and then back. Interesting. A researcher then, like our dear sweet Callum.
Yes.
She kind of pauses and just looks at you for a bit, and then she turns her attention back to Yamamoto. Not really saying anything else about that, but obviously having some kind of thoughts. Turns back and looks at you, Yamamoto. Well, the enemy of my enemy, and all that. I wish I could tell you what you're looking for. I really do. But the sickness of which you speak. I've heard some rumors. Something hadn't come up about spellcasters per se, but some growing rumors from what ears that I have. Though nothing quite so concrete as what you've already said. I can perhaps tell you of, a little bit of their scrolls. And she looks now to Hulda. Have you ever heard of Shadevine? You
Have I?
probably not. Probably not.
Okay. I'll say no.
It's like, you're not from this region, are you?
No.
No.
But I hope to settle here.
Shadevine. And she speaks another, like some other name, something in Dwarvish, like an old sounding something, and that, like the words that she uses rings a bell of a particular plant, kind of like a vine that grows in areas of strong magical concentration. The sap of this vine is bioluminescent blue, and it can be used as kind of inks for making spell scrolls or inscribing spells. It's probably one of the many inks that you've experienced back like deep below in the caverns of your home. But it's a very rare substance there. It's more of a, you know that this substance comes from like deep within the earth, like farther down into the Underdark, generally beyond where even your people descend.
Are you saying that the Legion has access to Shadevine?
Well,
This is the thing that Callum wants to trade for?
Karak has access to Shadevine, so does the Legion, but what has always been interesting to us is they always seem to have more of it. Perhaps it's not so common where you're from. Here, in this place, in this darkness, it grows, it flourishes, but it takes a long time. Difficult it is to harvest. And with the process being difficult, the vines growing slowly can make what you need. You have the value for it. But what the Legion does, and I know, and she looks over at Yamo, I know you well have experienced firsthand what scrolls they bring to bear. Oh, what the heck was that sound?
I didn't hear anything.
I heard like a robot sound. Oh, there it is again.
Oh, no.
Where is it coming from? Hold on a second. That
I'm not hearing it, so if everyone else is, then probably me, but I don't know what it could possibly be.
no. Oh, it's not coming from book. Where the heck? Hold on a second. Is it? Not there.
Not it.
It's not there. It's not there. It's not. Why does it only do this when I am? Monitor and output. Switch that.
This VC is cursed.
I don't know why. It's always only when I'm in this call it does this to me. And I don't know if it comes up on the stream or not. I can never tell. Anyways, what was I saying?
Shadevine is difficult to grow and harvest.
Right.
They always seem to have more.
Yeah.
I have experience with their scrolls.
Yes. And she continues, they always have more scrolls. They produce them en masse as if an infinite resource. So, I don't know much about this illness of which you speak, but I would love to know more of it. And as for what magical or what materials and resources they have, well, the one thing I can tell you about those is somewhere below Desharis, is where they collect them. But that is all I know. Of the vines, that is. I can, though, tell you one other thing. You intend to go to the Legion to investigate this, do you?
It seems like
I
we are
know.
headed in that direction, yes.
She, leans back again. And to which city will you begin your search?
I've heard that we can find more in Nira.
Really? Well, while you happen to be there, I do have one thing that might interest you. Possibly. The Legion, and she's kind of just looking at her hand, through some interventions of former enemies, and she glances up at you again, managed to get a hold of one of our vessels. From what I
Through
understand.
the detect thoughts, you get, like, guilt come through at that point.
Guilt. Oh. And she just continues, get a hold of one of our vessels. And from what I understand, they keep it somewhere within Nirax, trying to pick apart its secrets. I'm sure you have thoughts on what they might do with that kind of magic technology. But she just kind of shrugs. And then it's like, I would wish you luck, but I haven't decided whether I want you to have it or not. She looks over at Hulda, like, and her eyes do kind of glance over at the others in the room, but like just kind of noting that they're there, but they haven't said anything, so she's not directing anything towards them. But she looks over at Hulda. Now, if you're a researcher, perhaps we could talk again. I
would like that.
She kind of smiles. I may very well have some things of interest to you, and I suspect you have things of interest to me.
Sure.
Is there anything else? He glances back at the rest, looks at Yamamoto, and her eyes flick over, Art and Radon. Just, they haven't said anything, and they very well may not, but kind of that flick about the room.
I do believe that's everything. Thank you for your time.
Bees is typing. What are they typing? Art is just listening. Okay. I'm like, oh, anything else? No. All right. She kind of nods and gestures towards the door, and the door itself just kind of, there's like a silent, like a bit of air pressure and shift as, oh, you can see behind you the door has opened.
I will turn and leave.
Okay.
I'll smile and bow my head a little bit and leave as well.
All right. Art and Radon, you pull out as well.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys leave the room and the door kind of shuts on its own, and like the last thing you see is just her sitting behind the desk, just rather straight face and eyes glowing, just kind of staring out in your direction, and the door closes quietly. You're
So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
you're
go ahead.
easily able to, like, because right now there's like guards outside the door, so you're standing on the top, and they'll escort you down and out of the tower.
Once we're out of the tower, I'll turn to Yamo and say, I don't think she was even in that room.
Really? Why'd you say that?
Yeah. I tried to sense what she was thinking, and there was nothing there.
Well, maybe. No, I believe she is able to cast an illusion of herself. She might not even be in Haven for all we know.
Interesting. I want to learn how to do that.
You can make an Arcana check, Halda, just to see if that, like, with what Yamo said, what you observed, is there illusion that does that as far as you know? 24?
There we go.
With a 24, let me see here. The check. Okay. There is actually something that you've read about before. Powerful magic. You know, you don't know if, like, oh, is she actually somewhere around watching into the room? Like, you know, there's illusions that you can cast in that can talk and interact and stuff, but if it's something even like, oh, she's not even anywhere nearby, like, oh, even in some other city, there is one spell that you are aware of that can do something like that. Project image. And you can make a form of yourself that you can move around, speak through, you can see and hear through, and make it appear, as far as you know, there is no limitation on where in the world it can appear. Now, is that necessarily what was going on there? Not necessarily. There are other methods of masking oneself, illusion-based or otherwise, but that is probably one of the most powerful spells that could explain what you saw in there and what you experienced. And that is a 7th level spell in the circle of orders of magnitude of power, as far as Hulda would understand it.
Mm-hmm. That's, I know it's possible to send a projection of yourself somewhere where you're not. I mean, even to the point where you can interact and touch and see. I mean, you can, but it's a really high level, powerful spell. And why do that just to be in your office?
Well, I did tell you she was probably the most powerful wizard I knew.
Well, thank you for introducing me. Yamo, you've introduced me to I think maybe the 3 most powerful people in the city today. I really owe you one.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just sort of showing you around, getting everyone acquainted. I feel that's important.
You're too modest. Thank you.
Well, you know, Aliana seems to expect great things of you, so it's the least I can do. I'm sure you'll all take good care of the place.
I'm sure we all will.
All right. Well then, having left the having left the tower, I started coughing because I thought about Grexham. God damn. I opened my notes and I saw the word pop out at me and it made me start coughing. Anyways, heading out of the tower, where do you head to next? You could head back to the docks or what?
Yeah, is there anywhere else that anyone wants to visit in town before we perhaps get underway?
Well, when is Captain Eliana scheduled to leave? It's not till tomorrow, isn't it?
I wasn't even sure there was a schedule until someone told me, so would have to ask her that.
Guess we should find out. I mean, if she's our ride, we don't want to miss the boat.
Oh, let's head back that way then.
Okay. You guys want to head back to the ship?
Yep.
All right.
Don't forget to pick up the horses from the Steeder stable.
The Steeder stable.
I mean, well, it's normal stable. The normal stable that's over there.
Uh-huh. All right. You guys head on over to the stables to get your horses.
Yep.
Now, one thing that you'd probably notice, just as you're approaching the stables, Radon, Art, and Halda, you actually see coming out of them is you see a Durgar exiting, and they're pulling something behind them, and a massive fucking spider that looks almost like a cross between a jumping spider and a tarantula comes out behind them. It is fairly large, this creature, and as they come out, you can see the thing. It's like it's right behind the person. It's like, oh god, what is that? And you can see it looks like it's actually got some kind of strange saddle on it. The Durgar just swings on, mounts up, and the spider leaps up onto the inside of the walls, and then just crawls up the wall.
Holly shivers a little bit and then adds that to her bucket list. Hey, ride a spider.
Save a horse, ride a spider.
Right.
But yeah, right on an Art. That thing came out of the stable where you left your horses.
Radon would immediately go check on his horse to make sure it's still alive.
It's like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Art, you've got a mental connection to yours, don't you? Oh my god.
You did that from across the house.
Yeah. Oh, that was grand. That was grand.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh yeah, we heard some odd noise just now.
Yes, that was me responding to you.
Ah! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You approach and you come in.
Yes, I probably. Yeah.
Yeah. You do a little ping. Hello. You still there?
Yeah, like you good?
It's like I'm just fine.
Okay.
As you come in and Radon, your horse is it's okay. It's a little spooked. Your horse seems a little bit spooked, but otherwise is no worse for wear. There are no bite marks on its neck.
But when Art sees the spider, she sort of chuckles and like looks excited, and then watching as it goes up, she takes a big gulp. It's like, you know what? Never mind. That's okay. I'll pass.
Let's climb. Let's roll. Okay, but you retrieve your
As is probably evident right now, she's a little bit scared of heights, but
just a wee bit
and
huh,
flying. Yeah.
of heights, flying, just being up somewhere, airships.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Florine, Dilu. Okay, you retrieve your horsies. Yeah. Dilu just kind of snuffles, and you hear in your mind, strange creatures here.
Oh yeah, you certainly didn't see anything like that in the Empire.
No. And just like that's just very simple. Like no. And then
I give good pets.
yeah, there's like a snuffle, and then we go now.
Tomorrow. I look back at the group. Also, yeah, Art is talking to her horse. Probably out loud, because she's so used to it. Even though she can do it telepathically.
I'll just smile.
You'd be,
I think I can kind of intuit what I'm doing.
Art, you'd be because your horse understands Draconic, so I guess that's what you're speaking.
Yeah. Oh, that is true, yeah.
Yeah. So Yamo, for like
Speaking Draconic.
Art is speaking like old form Draconic to her horse.
Noted.
And it's like, okay, that's a all right then. Perhaps one day Yamo will explain the intricacies of his society and the differences between high and low. But not today. All right. You guys, are you bringing the horses with you? Like, are you bringing yours with you, Radon, or are you leaving it here in the stable and then going to the ship?
We plan on going anywhere besides just here in town?
Don't know. I mean, if the ship's leaving tonight, that would pretty much set our schedule for us, I think.
Yeah, then he probably would take his horse. It's not like he can just summon his horse, unlike some people.
Art, are you leaving Dilu here, or are you taking her or him? I don't remember which along.
It's him.
Oh, right, yes, that joke was made. How can you tell?
I'll ask. Yeah.
You'll ask.
I'll actually ask him. Like, do you prefer? Like, did you like the shit? Do you want to? Or do you prefer just for me to call you when I need you?
And Dilo just responds with, the open fields of the endless wilds are more appealing than the constraints of wood.
Yep, fair enough. And I can...
Dismissed!
Yep.
It's like, alright, Dilu, you're gone, and you're gonna pick up her armor and pack it away?
Yep.
Alright. Just, boof, horse gone, armor clatters to the ground. Ting, 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 ting.
Or I'll just slowly pick it up and probably put it on my back. Something.
Get me one of those. Gonna get me one of those handy haversacks.
Yeah. It's something we don't have, unless Mr. Radon.
Mr. Radon indeed has. Not that he's shared.
Anyways. Alright, to the ship?
Okay. You guys make your way through down to Docktown towards the ship. Down to the shipper. I don't know. Okay. You head back down into... What the fuck?
Yeah, this is the Dogtown I remember.
Ah, yes.
Looks like a
Half
bell.
collapsed and on fire.
Half collapsing on fire. Oh, man. Good times. Good times. Okay. Anyways, you guys are now moving through here. Okay. Well, moving once more through the, through the sections of Docktown, and it's kind of journeying down through, one alley and another, and heading in the direction of the ship. Right, Art, you didn't bring your horse along. Florine, or not Florine. Yes, Florine, Radon, you brought Florine. As you're moving along, like, who's kind of walking with who? Is anybody having conversation? Like, you've got a ways to go, obviously, so.
I stick close to Art, just like I've done all day. But I'm mostly thinking.
Okay. So, not really talking about anything, just thinking to yourself about, about things.
I kind of like opens her mouth, like start begin conversation, and then realize that she's just deep in thought, and I'll just sort of smile a little bit and just walk next to her.
All right. How about Radon? You just walking beside your horse, mounted on your horse?
He looking at the ground. He'd probably be on his horse.
Okay. See near the. Is he
probably
like?
doesn't want some feces on his shoes.
That's fair. Is he kind of leading the way, or is he just bringing up the rear?
He's just kind of following along everybody, probably the middle towards the rear. Just because he doesn't really understand what everyone else is doing. He's just more curious about this place that he's only heard about but never been before.
All right. Yamo, are you kind of leading the way then, just quietly?
Yep, I guess so.
All right. Well then, as you guys continue along, just heading down through the town, and through the docks, not the docks, the docks. God, what am I talking about?
Yep, look.
at the docks. Moving down, curving around one corner and another and another. What's everyone's passive perception?
7 is 12.
30.
16.
12, 13, 16.
Passive investigation is 18.
Okay, okay. Then, oh, what was yours, Art?
I'm 12.
I'm 12.
I am 12.
I am 12. Okay.
It was right on.
So
You're not very perceptive.
I'm not very perceptive.
I mean, Radon's good at investigating things passively, but perception-wise, he doesn't know what the heck's going on around him. He's lost in his own little world, looking at random things.
Looking at random things. All right. As you're going along here, Gamo, you're just kind of walking like you would be doing and expecting to just be turning another corner. When there's a sudden pain, Yamamoto, as you just hear like the slightest sound, and then just it's like you've been hit by something really hard. As you take 33 points of piercing damage.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Are you still alive?
That was uncalled for. Yeah, I'm still alive.
And you feel like some kind of almost a burning sensation, but whatever it is,
Poison.
like your kind of what do you call it? Your monkey constitution. Like what the fuck's that thing called?
Yeah, the perfect body or something.
Purity of body.
Purity body.
The mastery of the ki that's flowing through your body, just whatever this burning is, it's just neutralized. As you realize, quite suddenly, the party is under attack. As I'm going to get everybody to roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun. We don't have tokens on the field.
Oh, hold on a second. Boop!
Oh.
In Docktown?
In Docktown.
Docktown.
In Docktown.
It's a narrow alley.
Docktown.
In Docktown.
Ooh, I did not roll good.
Did I mention to you guys that there's like some gangs that don't like us? I think I mentioned that, but I forget.
You didn't.
No, that
No,
that may have not gotten mentioned.
that one didn't come up.
Yeah, it didn't quite come up. Yeah. Yep.
So we were just walking through like
Yeah, you're just walking along and
a
just
part of town.
very suddenly Yamo is shot as you all realize you are under attack. As you see up on the roof, there is a figure. Just some kind of figure all in dark who's just kind of up there, and right after shooting, they move. They just kind of fire, and they move off and away. Radon, you're mounted on your horse, right?
Yeah, I was trying to move it so I could. I guess I got to roll again to get it to click. It didn't go through the first time. It's 18 right there.
Oh.
But
Have your
it didn't go on the sheet.
Let me put you on there then.
Yeah.
18. Did anyone else not get on the tracker? Hold on, Yamo, Art. Perfect, everybody else is there. All right, there we go. Okay. As you see this,
Yeah, the horse just covers me up.
the horse covers you up. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I can't see my own character.
what? It should have you in the front.
Yeah. It doesn't. The horse is always in the front.
You might want to refresh.
Because I mentioned that the last time that the horse
Yeah, I see you on
is
top.
above
I
my
see you on
character.
top of the horse.
Yeah.
I see you on top of the horse, right on.
Okay. The last session or so, it's been the horse is on top of me.
Oh,
It's still on top of me.
I think that's just on your end then.
Yeah, because I have to move the horse to see my
You should be able to right-click the horse and choose move to back.
No, we don't get to
Oh.
do that.
I
think
don't
you
get-
to do that.
Okay, well,
That's only you.
4 other figures are also stepping out at the same moment as the party is surprised by this sudden ambush. And what you see are bugbears that come running out from behind the party to attack and start stabbing at Yamo.
Jesus.
Okay. He's just like straight up. It's just straight up an ambush. A hambush. A bush of hams. Natural 1 and a 16 don't hit you, Yamamoto, as even with advantage, somebody rolled 2 1s.
Looks to be them.
Indeed it does. And then a 23.
I know that pain.
That one might hit.
You take 11 points of piercing damage from an offhand dagger, as one of them comes running around, stabs at you twice with their short sword, and then slashes with the dagger, and manages to actually cause some damage there. The other one, stabbing at you twice as well. The first one's at advantage, the others are not. A 22, a 16,
That's gonna hit.
and a 15. Okay.
22 hits.
So 22 hits for an additional 21 points of damage.
Okay, then.
Jesus.
As they're just ambushing there from the front and from the back, right on. A couple more come rushing out, and the first one out throws a dagger at you with a 22.
Okay. It's gonna hit.
That is for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And the other one is going to pop out and same thing, thrown dagger, but that's a 17.
It's not gonna hit.
Okay. And they kind of plant themselves at the end of the alley, and that brings us to, at the top of the round, Hulda. No longer surprised, you just see Yamo's just gotten fucking blasted, just completely ambushed. You no longer see that cloaked figure that was on top, like kind of behind a chimney. They fired and then they fucked off, and then these bugbears in cloaks with short swords and daggers have just run out and started attacking the party.
Oh my goodness. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'll cast telekinesis.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to grab this one bugbear and just throw him. Get away, get away, get away!
Yeah, yeet! Move a huge or smaller creature. Ability check with your spellcasting ability. If you win, you can move them up to 30 feet in any direction, including upward. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an ability check with your spellcasting ability.
And I already won that ability check. I'm going to use one of my portent rolls.
Okay, which one?
So I'm going to use a 15. Well, I'll use the 12 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Okay, so
Right?
you're... yeah, so it's
It's like a 18.
spellcasting ability. So it's your intelligence modifier.
My intelligence
Basically-
modifier. So that'll be a 15. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an intelligence
That's
check.
great.
So a 15 is what you're rolling? Or yeah, basically it's what you're rolling. Okay. And are you assigning him a value as well, or is he rolling against it?
I'm not going to assign him a value. And let's see. I'm reading the spell. All right. So I'll use my other roll. I'll use the 15 and make it an 18.
Okay, so he's got to beat an 18 with a
Roll
strength
against
check.
it. He's got to beat an 18 with a strength check. Yeah.
All right. With his strength check, he rolls a 10. You beat him and you send him
Hey.
straight up 30 feet. Are you just leaving him hanging out, or are you dropping him?
I'm going to lift him 30 feet in the air and drop him.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. It is... Lift upward, suspended midair. Oh, yeah, and on subsequent rounds, you can use your action to attempt to maintain. So then on a subsequent round, you can just not attempt to maintain. Okay.
Right.
So, yeah. On your next round, he will fall, because you just won't maintain it on him.
Right.
All right, so he is 30 feet in the air, which is 6 squares up. Where's my wings? There they are. Boom. He's 6 squares in the air as just... He doesn't sound very happy. I don't know if you understand Goblinoid, but he's sure swearing up a storm in that language. All right. You want to move it all, Hulda?
Yes, I would like to hide. Is there an open door I can duck into?
Down this hallway? Or down this hallway? What the fuck am I saying?
Yeah, like anywhere
Down this
near me.
alley, there are no open doors. The closest there is a closed door right here. And then the next doors would be beyond the bugbears on either side. Almost like they planned for an alley where it's hard to get out of.
But I can at least move into like the middle near the horse that might provide a little cover, near the doorway that might provide a little cover, and try to crouch, just get out of the way.
Yeah, you could head over there. All right.
Away from the stabby.
Away from the stabby boys and over towards the other stabby boys. Right on, mounted up as you are. What you doing, friend?
He's gonna shoot at this MF right here who hit him with the dagger.
You motherfucker! Pulls out a gun. Eat lead.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Eat lead, bitch. Go for it.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
Ugh. Air minimum damage.
8 damage. Okay. As just bang.
Lowest I can roll.
Yeah. You see, you just barely clip him. It's like, ah, shit, that wasn't a good solid hit like I wanted.
Still did more than you did.
Yeah, you did more than he did. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, he's just. Yeah, he's just gonna stand right here on this horse because he doesn't want to get up close.
Standing here, I realize. All right, Yamamoto, you are still conscious, but you feel like that, like whatever that arrow was, that probably would have taken you out if you weren't immune to poison.
This brings back memories. Okay, do they have an insignia with them, perhaps? Do I see
These
an
guys?
insignia?
You do not see any insignia. They're just cloaked.
All right. Do I remember that bugbears have an additional 5 feet of reach, so these guys would have a reach of 10 feet?
On their turn, bugbears might.
Okay, just wondering if I could move back without getting an attack opportunity.
From here? No.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to, I think, spend a key point to Step of the Wind.
Alright.
How tall are the buildings here, by the way?
These buildings, they vary between 20 feet and 60 feet. So like this one here would be a good 60 feet up. This one here would be about 30, and then about 20 would be down here.
Right, so you say the one next to me is 20 feet, or the one next to me is 60? Sorry.
This one on the left, or well, on your right is 60. This one on the other side is 30. Well, actually, this one's 40 rather. That one's 40. This one's 60, and then the ones behind are both 30 and then 20.
All right. No way I'm getting up on top of that roof then easily. So I'm going to bonus action disengage as part of Step of the Wind.
Okay, so you disengage from this dude.
Yep, and I'm going to fall back in line with Art.
All right.
And I would like to hold my action until after the bugbears have all had an opportunity to move to use Dragon Fear.
Okay. Holding an action for Dragon Fear. All right. The bugbears. The bugbears are going to go. This guy who's up in the sky just... no! He pulls out a dagger, and just the only person he can really see from up here, 30 feet up... Actually, you got him 30 feet in the air. He's going to disadvantage throw it at you, Hulda. Just from, like...
He's gonna help me.
You don't want her to drop concentration. That would be bad for you, friend.
She's a spellcaster, and he's not the best thinker.
He doesn't know that.
A 22 to hit, Hulda.
Can I cast shield?
18, 19, 20,
It's not
21, 22.
concentration. That's a reaction.
Well, you could cast shield, but it wouldn't help you.
Oh, never mind then.
5 plus 7. Does she cast it anyways?
No.
Okay. That is 4 points of piercing damage and a Constitution save.
What is your AC?
It's 17. My
Pretty good for a
Constitution
caster.
save. What do I need on my Constitution save in order to maintain concentration?
A 10 or half the damage taken, whichever is higher. So, if you take 1 point of damage, you have to roll against DC 10.
Okay,
Got
well,
it.
I'll use my other portent roll, and I'll just say I succeeded.
Okay. What was your other important?
A 12.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you just succeed as you kind of see, like, there's almost this flicker in your eye as you see this happening, and you can feel that sensation of how your concentration could fade, but you just remember it's like this. You foresaw this exact moment, and you didn't realize till this exact second, and you just kind of grin and bear it, and just it's fine.
Deja vu.
Yeah, deja vu.
Oh.
Yeah.
You knew about this and didn't tell us. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I always forget. I was forgetting about Portent, but I've had another person with Portent in a different campaign. That's pretty much how it always is. It's you saw this exact moment in time, but you didn't know what it meant until it happened.
I thought it was just a random dream.
Yeah.
I can't tell what's gonna happen.
No, I'm just kidding. R doesn't actually say that.
Yeah, I know. Like, we
kind
don't
of
have that
funny.
actual
Yeah.
conversation.
Meanwhile, the other bugbear is gonna run at Yamamoto, stab at him with an 18.
18 hits.
Okay, that's 10 piercing damage,
Yamo's down.
and then a 20 to hit your body.
I mean, it's
Jesus.
an auto crit because I'm unconscious.
Huh?
It's an auto crit anyway
Yeah,
because I'm
But
unconscious.
it was a 20 to see if he hits your body, because I mean,
Well, yes.
he could roll a 10, right? Or something.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 failed death saves,
Oh no.
and then goes to strike at you again with a 17 with his offhand dagger.
Doesn't hit. Is he rolling with advantage? Though,
He
remember?
is. He got a 9 and a 17
Alright.
on advantage. As it becomes
Alright then.
very immediately, instantly clear, these people are here to kill him. Like there's no, like, yeah, no, they've come at you a little bit right on, but they went for Yamamoto, like, very focused, and they're trying to down him now.
No.
Meanwhile, in the back, this guy's gonna run up on you, Hulda. Stabs at you twice with a 19 and a 17.
Both hit.
Are you shielding the 19?
Let's shield one of them.
Okay.
Well, would that block both?
It will block both because it lasts until their next turn. Okay.
Exactly.
The 19 is gonna then, as you're like, oh no, like someone's coming up behind you, you bring up your hand with a shield, and just this spider webbing of energy appears at the moment and point of impact. And just there's a shattering of energy as he doesn't manage to pierce, and his second one goes in, like eyes wide, trying to stab you again, and it's just, again, deflected by this energy field. In frustration, taking his offhand dagger, he slashes at Florine for an 11, and just hits her armor.
Yeah.
This one over here, he's gonna rush over here, and he's gonna try and, right now, stab down the gnome. Thinking that, oh,
Stab at the note.
yeah, stab up the gnome, actually. The gnome is higher for once, yay! A 21, a 10, and a 15.
And he's going to. Oof. Yeah, he'll take the one hit.
Okay.
The 21's the only thing that hits.
21. Radon stats are wild. Radon's an artificer with some items, anime weeb. There's someone in the chat. He has spent... It was very expensive item-wise as an artificer to do what he's doing. 12 points of piercing damage, Radon.
Okay. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah. All right. And, well, Yamamoto, I would say they've all had their chance to move, and your action would trigger if you weren't almost dead.
Oh, hey. Oh, dear. I'm unconscious and dying.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Wait, dying or dead?
Dying.
Pretty sure you're okay.
Yeah. He's only failed
still
two.
just alive.
Yeah, he's only failed
Oh,
2 of 3
no,
death
don't
saves.
But if you get hit, isn't it 2 death saves that are
Yeah,
gone?
I failed too.
Yeah.
But didn't they also make an offhand?
Yeah, and they missed.
Yeah,
I
I
missed.
missed.
Yeah.
17 missed? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this fucking idiot. Can't even hit a dead body. What a loser.
It's kind of like,
Honestly,
yeah, he stabbed him, and then when he was down, he went and jammed the blade in between some of the plates, but then with his dagger, it kind of just got turned by the armor. Because Yamo's wearing... Actually, Yamo, you're not wearing armor, are you?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing armor.
Yeah.
Got turned by my scales.
Oh, yeah, that...
My rock hard abs.
rock hard
Oh,
abs.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't,
just
I
kind
don't
of
have
a...
rock hard. I don't have rock hard abs. I traded my strength for dexterity.
I mean, you got scales. He's a scaly boy. Yeah, it just kind of glances
Yeah.
off in a way that just doesn't hit. But Art, like, oh fuck, what is happening?
Yeah. I immediately rushed towards Yemo.
Yep.
And on the ground, I will pump in all of my lay on hands.
All of them?
Dude,
All of them.
Oh.
I'll
How much
hand
is
him
that?
everywhere. It's 30 only.
Thank you.
hey, that's a good heal.
That is a good heal.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I was going to throw a revivify his way if need be, but I like your plan better.
And
As
after
he
that,
regains
I'll...
consciousness and takes in a breath, he says, "Yes, this definitely brings back memories."
Forget to tell us something, did you? I kind of just say to him.
Who did you piss off?
It's a long list.
And then bonus action, I will cast Compelled Duel at this one.
Ooh.
So I kind of look at him and say, "Hey, try that with me."
Get over here. Wisdom save?
That's yeah.
Okay. Wisdom save of a 10. He
Puts
fails.
the finger at him.
Yeah.
Come here.
Point his finger at him and then point at myself. I'm like, yeah,
You.
what you want.
Me.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
That's it. I technically don't have my weapon, and it takes an action to pull out, right?
No, it's well, it's an action to conjure your weapon. But if you have your weapon on your back, like already conjured and equipped,
Okay. Yeah.
then it's just an interaction with an object.
It's free. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's
Cool.
a free
Okay.
free interaction. So
Awesome.
yeah, you can pull out your sword, no problem.
Okay.
All right.
And that's it. That's it for my turn. That's all I can.
Okay. Well then, as your turn ends, Art, from up above, that goddamn assassin pops up again, and Nat 20 shoots you.
Jesus. Okay.
Make a Constitution save.
Hold on. I have to check something. I have to check 2 things actually. Okay, Compelled Duel is not concentration. Perfect.
Hey.
Oh God.
Okay. Oh.
That would.
Oh no. Okay, I need to do some math here. Okay, this is this plus this plus this plus this. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, that much plus that much plus that much is... Okay. You take 52 points of damage, which is piercing and poison combined. Oh, sorry.
Wait, what did he need to make to save it?
A lot more than a natural 1. Natural 1 always fails a save, I think. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Not a save.
No. It's yeah.
That's only
it's just a
attacks.
number.
Yeah, you don't
Attacks
know.
are the only.
Yeah, you don't know what he needs to save it, so you can risk it and use your flash of
I'm gonna
inspiration.
give him a flash of genius.
Okay.
Yeah, flash of genius to give him +4.
Plus 4.
Hmm.
14's not enough.
That's fine.
I tried for you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. And sorry, there's an additional 28 damage on top of that.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just check my.
Are you gonna be alive?
Yeah. I'll be fine.
Art has triple digits over here.
Don't worry about me. You said 28, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm always a squishy character, so I always worry when I hear that high damage.
Yeah, it was an additional 28. So the total was 80 because I'd forgotten to roll some extra stuff. Of course, they pop up over the thing and instantly get a crit.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're not immune to poison.
No, I'm not. That's what I was desperately trying to search for.
You're like, oh, I'm a paladin. Do I have immunities? Oh, only to disease.
Disease.
Yeah. As they move back again, you don't know if they're like taking the hide action back there, but they are like moving away and breaking line of sight every time they shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you know, they're up there, that motherfucker. All right. Now, Hulda, I'll ask really quickly because I forgot about this last round. Eleanor, because I just rolled her initiative here. Would she have done anything last round?
No.
Okay. Then we come back around to this one. Do you want to drop a motherfucker 30 feet and focus on somebody else, or do you want to lift him higher?
I'm going to, I think, drop telekinesis. Well, actually, can I cast another spell while I'm concentrating on telekinesis?
As long as it's not concentration, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to drop this guy.
Okay. Because, yeah, you can use your action to maintain. So if you don't maintain, well, you just let them go. And if you love them enough, let them go, and they'll come crawling back to you after breaking their neck. Okay, roll me 3d6 first off. This is the damage he takes from his fall. Because he falls 30 feet. I flew 10 feet! Yeah, from the roof to the ground.
Oh, that's actually really good damage.
Nice!
Yeah.
Okay. 16 points of damage. This guy lands prone. Ugh! He's still conscious, but he's definitely hurt. Okay, so you do that. You just let him go. You still have the spell up, so you can still send it on somebody else, or you can do something else.
I'm going to do Synaptic Static.
Ooh.
And I'm going to see if I can catch the guy on the roof and these two, and I will careful spell to exempt radon from it. It'll still get fluorine.
Okay, let's see the range on...
Actually, fluorine might be exempt because the intelligence of the animal might not be high enough.
Ooh. Let's take a look here. Okay, so Synaptic Static, 20-foot radius
Perfect.
sphere, so that's 40 feet. You don't know if the assassin is there, but I guess you could...
I'm trying to get, especially the two near us.
Yeah,
I think that would probably, no matter where I put it, that probably might still get someone on the roof.
maybe. It depends on where they run back to. Like, if they've gone all the way back to the bottom of the roof. And it is sloped. If you want to guarantee that you get the person on the roof, you'd probably target it right above the chimney, and you'd hit nobody else, but you'd guarantee hitting the person on the roof. Otherwise, you could try like a static, like a little bit closer to the edge, so that it, comes blasting downwards and out like this, but then it would only hit like that.
That's what I do.
Okay.
I'd want to get these two, especially, the one that's going to kill me.
Okay, well, you're within 20 feet
and see if
there,
I can-
so let's see.
Someone on the roof as well, maybe.
Let me find, because I'm assuming you're trying to find somewhere where you're not within 20 feet. Because you don't want to hit yourself, do you?
Well, it doesn't target me, does it?
Every creature, and you are a creature. It's like dropping a fireball on yourself.
All right.
If you're immune to fire, it doesn't matter. That does it.
was 30.
Yeah, I'll
feet
choose a
high, wasn't
point
it?
that exempts me.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Let's choose a point that
You could yeet me. You could use telekinesis to yeet me up there.
Good. You could.
That's actually hilarious because our last bugbear did do that.
Let's see. Okay, 20 feet. I'm trying to find where's a point that's 25 feet away from you. Okay. Up there. Would put them kind of like, cause it's okay. So this roof's 30 feet up, so you can't put it on the roof and hit these guys. Which means if you have it on the edge, it would have to be. I guess you could. Oh yeah, you can't move first because this guy gets to swipe at you. It would have to be, if you don't want to hit yourself, right here. And then it would hit.
All right.
So at that point, you don't know if you even risk hitting the assassin. You could just put it back here and not hit yourself either.
Right. We'll just put it in the back of the alley.
Okay. And you're exempting radon using Careful Spell?
Using Careful Spell.
Careful Spell. Let's see the wording of that. And force a creature to make a saving throw. Oh, my goodness. Careful! Careful Spell. Protect some
Oh,
creatures.
you'd still take half damage though.
Yeah. You want to do it anyway?
No. I really want to do it, but I don't want
right
to.
here. Right here is 20 feet. Right there's 20 feet to them, and it's 25 feet to Radon or his horse. So right there, you'll hit nobody but these two bugbears.
Okay, that's great. Let's do it. Thank you.
It works. It all works.
It worked.
It's like, fortunately, Holly herself is intelligent and knows how her spells work. So she knows the best place to target.
Holly's just doing the geometry beam in her head.
Yeah, geometry.
Like all the
That's what I was just thinking.
I understand right there.
All right, go ahead and actually cast the spell, and I'll roll their saves. Once I can find the save button. Where the fuck is your save button? Ah, there it is. Okay, these are intelligence saves, because we all know bugbears are extremely intelligent.
I'm clicking. Nothing's happening. Come
Uh,
on. Roll 20
you're clicking on the word.
on synaptic static.
What happens if I click on it?
I'll open my character sheet and try again.
Oh, it doesn't do it when I click. Okay, try it from core. Try it from your attacks and... Oh, it's not there. What the fuck? Hold on a second. Synaptic static. Why are you doing this? Oh. Because it is a... It's a spell card. Let's make it an attack. Spell type none. 86 psychic. Int half damage 1. Now you should be able to click on it either here or somewhere else. There we go. Okay, let's roll some saves, and it's a 19 and a 17. What the fuck?
Damn it.
Okay, well, they have to take half as much damage, which is 16. 16? Yes.
Oh, decent.
Okay, 16 points of damage for both of them, and neither of them have a muddled thought. As you just throw that spell out there, and it's like, oh, that didn't do as much as you wanted it to do.
It happens.
Shit happens. Do you want to move?
No.
No. Okay.
Gotta crouch down further.
It's like, no, please, why?
Please don't hurt me.
All right, what's the owl gonna do?
The owl is gonna hide as well.
It's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Do you want to send your owl up to see what's going on up there, or you don't want her to risk getting shot at?
Well, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's send Holly over this way. Oh, let's send Ellie over this way.
Okay. So Ellie flies up 30 feet and 35 to the side, so that's about, Pythagoras says, approximately 40 feet, and what Holly sees is the assassin. If I could just grab them, that would be very fantastic. Come on. Bam! Kind of just over here, it looks like they're reloading their crossbow and getting ready to pop back up, and their eyes glance up at Eleanor. She's still got like 20 feet of movement left, plus her action.
All right. Then Eleanor will fly behind 1, 2, 3, 4 the assassin.
Okay, so flies down the other side. All right. Or flies over to the other side behind the assassin. Okay. Right on. You have two very injured bugbear cutthroats here.
Yeah, right on is gonna be like tally ho and then shoot this guy right here in the face.
Okay, that'll be on disadvantage as you're in melee. Unless you're... Oh, no?
Gunner
Oh, right,
feet.
gunner feet, yes. Okay. Tally ho! Shoot him in the face! Okay, that is gonna hit his face. Well, it might not hit his face, but it is gonna hit! Let's see how much damage it does. Damage! Hey.
Almost max, and then the horse is going to try to kick him, I think.
Well, he's already
He's
dead.
got that ability.
Oh,
okay.
Now for that, making your horse do something doing an action, it is a bonus action for you to make your horse do something like that. But you can make your horse kick.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it has the thing here on the because
Yeah, hooves.
it's got trample charge
It's on the far left.
on the button thing. Far left. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, he's going to.
Oh.
That works.
Yes. I had it
A
on
22 to hit.
I had it on whisper. Let's turn that back to public. But yes, a 22 for 8 bludgeoning. As Halda, you just see Radon shoots the one guy, has his horse rear up, and just fucking gives this other bugbear the boot. And the bugbear is still alive, but just oh, oh! It looks like he's very hurt indeed.
Right on then's going to turn around and be like, look at Yamamoto and say, you need to make your list of enemies shorter. That's going to be the end of his turn.
Speaking of Yamo, it's your turn and you are prone.
I'm gonna start off by standing up.
Yep.
Well, there's quite a number of Durgar on it. Does that count? And I am going to use Dragon Fear.
Okay. When angered, you radiate menace. Okay. You roar.
They're going to be safe out of it, but these 3 should all be within range.
Indeed, they are. Okay, what's your save DC for proficiency bonus plus charisma modifier plus 8?
So that's going to be a 14.
14. A 5, a 9, and a 6. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
They are.
Massive failures.
Yeah, they are all now frightened of Yamamoto. And that lasts for 1 minute, and if they take any damage, they can repeat the saving throw.
Yep.
Alright.
They are. And I'm going to spend a key point for patient defense. So I take dodge as a bonus action.
Alright.
Because boy howdy do I need it.
It's like that. That was... Oh, what the heck? How'd you go dark? Oh.
Oh, I clicked the turn taken thing.
Wait,
I couldn't
why
move
is
it
that?
automatically moved.
Oh!
Initiative.
You know what? I need to...
I think that's from back when we were doing the army combat stuff.
Yes. Let me not show that anymore, because that's not a thing I want anymore. Okay. Turn taken. That's just...
For some reason my health bar isn't going below 40 for me. I don't know what's up with that.
Maybe refresh your page?
Yeah, maybe. I'll try.
Anyways, they're all afraid. Okay, that's your turn. It's going to bring us to the bugbears. Now, this bugbear here has been compelled dueled. Oh, okay, let's see here. They are drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. They have a disadvantage on attack roll against creatures other than you. Need to make a wisdom save each time it attempts to move to a space at more than 30 feet away from you. Okay.
Should still be feared though, so
Oh yeah,
that probably will
he's
take
feared.
precedence. Yeah.
Oh, feared just like frightened just means he can't approach Yamamoto, and he's got disadvantage on any attack rolls so long as he can see him.
Oh.
Yeah, the bugbear is going to just and yeah, they see 2 very weakened people in front of them. They're gonna lash out with their sword at Yamo anyways, because they've already got disadvantage. Like they're getting disadvantage from 3 sources, so may as well. That natural 20 is actually an 8 because they have disadvantage. The 17 is a 6 because of disadvantage. And the 20 is a 16 because of disadvantage, Yamo. As they're just like, they're trying to get you, and not only, like, they're frightened, they're also magically compelled, like, almost they want to attack Art, but they need to attack you. And at the same time, Yamo, you're just like just very patiently, like, there. Have you even drawn your blade?
I was about to say, it should be noted, I have not drawn my sword at this point.
Yeah, so you're just kind of standing there and just like as they're stabbing frantically, it's just like, you just angle your body slightly, shift position, and take a step just ever so slightly backward. It's just like, huh. Like, you're not even having to do any blocking. It's just like, if your opponent is not going to hit you, why bother expending extra energy?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow, this guy is just failing. And as this is happening, just, He's gonna try and run, and taking a step away from both of you. If you want, you can both use reactions. Because
I just like put out a hand if in case Art's going to and just say, let him go.
I wasn't going to anyways.
You-
I need my reaction to cast shield.
Okay.
I don't attack opportunity.
Okay. So yeah, he's gonna run here. He's gonna run past his buddy. He's gonna run around the corner so that he no longer has to see Yamo. And then at some point he's gonna is he gonna exceed? No, he doesn't exceed the 30 feet because he can't move that far.
I don't think it needs to be within 30 feet of me for
No,
it
not for you.
No, it's compelled
The
duel.
compelled duel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
If he
right.
tries to go more than 30 feet from Art, he has to make a wisdom save, or he can't.
Right, yes.
So far, he hasn't gone more than 30 feet away from you, Art, so...
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, that's him. This other bugbear, he's gonna get up, and see his buddy running, and just in a very, like, a very last-ditch thing, he just pulls out desperately pulls out a dagger and whips it at Yamo, at disadvantage with a 6. Just, and then he's gonna run too. He's not been compelled, so he's literally just gonna flee 30 feet. Art!
What do I do now? What do I do now? I did not think both of them would run.
It's like, wait, come back! I want to cut you!
Honestly, kind of. But, let's see.
It's like, Radon's getting a kill over there, even Holden's getting a damage, I want to do something! Meanwhile, Q screaming from Holly.
Wait, so can I occupy the same space as other entities, namely this giant horse?
No.
No? Okay.
It would have to be 2 sizes bigger than you.
Okay. In that case, then, how does climbing work if you don't have a climb speed, which is also something I wanted to talk to you about?
Yeah, how do I get a
Yes.
climb speed?
No, because I don't know if you know. Well, this is the time for it, so I'll talk to you later. But it's a fighting style that I would like to change to. That's technically UA, but it doesn't really do much.
Oh yeah, I never use UAs.
Okay.
Oh, I'll answer that now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Climbing is as long as there's sufficient handholds, you climb at half your movement speed.
Okay, cool. So
And then
okay.
in some situations, there might be a call for athletics checks. In this case, there are sufficient handholds where Art, you are strong enough that you could just climb at half your speed.
Well, I do have a guy that's compelled duel.
You do.
Might as well go finish him off.
Finish him.
And also it would get me out of range of the other guy. So
He's also the guy that you just let go. Like you chose not to reaction attack him as he ran, but then you chase him
Yeah.
anyway.
No, I don't chase. I walk calmly.
30.
And as he's running away, I kind of just put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "Hey, what's up?"
And I say,
And then I won't hit him.
Hey, what a wonderful time of day. Hey.
Because I don't think there's a way I can release compelled duel so that he can run away further from me. Is there?
You know what? No, I don't think there is. He's not concentration.
Yeah.
Oh, the spell.
No,
Oh
it's
yeah,
not.
that's how. The spell ends if you attack any other creature, if you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, or if a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it, or you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target.
Ah, perfect. Okay,
So,
then I won't
yeah.
need to chase him. I'll just step this way and it's over.
It's like, okay, it's fine. Yeah, you literally just, you take a step back and it's like, oh, yeah, oh, well, whatever.
I will cast Eldritch Blast at this.
Okay. Holly and the horse are providing some cover bonus. Do you have Spell Sniper?
Nope.
Okay. You risk hitting Holly.
Ooh.
But, I mean, you know.
I already rolled my natural one, you know? What's the odds that I roll another one?
Yeah.
Sorry, Holly.
Sorry, Holly, here it goes.
Finger gun, like, I steady my finger gun, and I will shoot.
Okay, a 17. Now, Holly's providing half cover to the bugbear, increasing their AC. And it's not enough. As Holly, you're there like, and just over your head, as a blast just takes the bugbear in the chest, and their body just goes,
And I think I can shoot again because we are past level
You
5.
can! So you could shoot Holly. There ain't...
Yeah, I can shoot.
You
Holy
could, yeah. Aim.
He's don't.
Yeah.
And I will. Please no natural one. Oh my
Well,
god.
there's
I do,
nowhere
I'm
else.
so sorry.
Well, there's nobody else to shoot at.
Yeah, there really isn't anything else
Yeah.
for me to do.
Yeah. Like, there's... So you shoot Holly?
Yeah, I'll shoot Holy. Actually, is there a way that I could position myself so that if I do hit anyone, it'd be Florian? Sorry, Florian.
No, you don't have to shoot a second beam.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. I want to. Not kidding.
But I want to.
No, I'm done. Yeah.
Oh
turn.
my god.
I will continue to pay my attentions toward wherever I was getting shot at.
Could you imagine if you had to shoot? If you were forced to?
That'd be the worst
I would just shoot in the air, like.
Yeah, but it only targets a creature. It's a creature within range.
true.
Yeah. That'd be awful. That'd be just terrible. It's like, you have to shoot somebody, Art. The spell makes you shoot somebody and it's a creature within range. But I don't want to shoot Holly, I like her. I'm sorry. It's just that meme, just I'm sorry and there's a tear. Anyways.
Yeah, I guess I'm done. I'll just start looking in the direction of where I was shot and pull out the bolt that's stuck in my back.
Okay. With that, as people are running, Holly. You see the assassin levels their crossbow at Eleanor. Or you get communicated from Eleanor, danger, danger, danger! And then, poof,
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
and you no longer have sight of the assassin. But they don't come up over to do anything to you anymore, Hulda. And it's your turn, as your owl got shot!
All right.
You technically still have telekinesis. Yeet me up there.
Ya yeet!
All right. Let's do it.
Or you me up there.
Alright, so 30 feet would get Yamo almost to the roof.
I can climb the rest of the way. Just get me on the wall.
That's true. Do you wanna yeet the Yamo to the wall?
I will yeet Yamo to the wall.
Okay, Yamo is yeeted to the wall. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
No, I had a whole plan for Eleanor, but she's gone.
But she's gone.
The life of a familiar.
The life of
Yeah.
a familiar.
Or lack of it, I guess.
So much useful, and then just one quick and quiet squawk. And they're gone. Wait, did I actually
Well,
hit and kill him?
Huh?
Didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Wait, this guy's dead.
What guy? Yes,
The
you.
guy that I hit.
Yes, that's why you
I
didn't
actually
take a.
didn't kill him.
Yeah, that's why
Let's go.
you didn't have a second shot because you killed
Oh,
him.
okay.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry. My head's kind of all over the place right now.
you
But,
hit him right square in the chest and he went fucking flying.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, anyways, not Eleanor, Hulda. You yeet him up there. Anything
Well-
else?
Yeah, what are the walls made out of that I'm huddling against?
Lech. They're wooden stone.
Wood and stone.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I could use stone shape to make like a barrier for me to crouch behind?
Out of the ground is stone shape a bonus action?
No, but that's right. I was gonna have Ellie use that. All right, never mind. No, that's all I could do is huddle further and yeet Yamo.
Yeah. Because yeah, you used your action to yeet. Yeah, yeet. All right. Right on. Right on. No. Right on. Gotta ping him.
Oh no.
Oh, he left.
Well,
Oh, he left the call and rejoined. Hello.
We
Radon?
can't hear you if you're talking.
Where are you, Radon? Radon? Okay, well,
I'm guessing he's having some kind of problem there.
yeah, we'll go to Yamo and then we'll come back to him when we can. Oh wait.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Hey!
I don't know what the heck just happened. Like my microphone just said "screw me."
Your did it say it in a sultry voice?
I mean, it does speak to me when I turn it on and off. So
Screw
yes.
me.
That is the weird part. It is a female AI voice that says microphone on, microphone off every time I turn it on or off. So it does get annoying.
And then,
How tall is my horse? Like, how far would I have to climb up to get to this rooftop?
from
Jumping from the back of the horse.
yeah, from the back of the horse. This is a war horse, right?
Yes, it's way taller than me.
Yeah,
I know.
obviously.
I got a rope ladder on the side to get up. Okay. Like I got a little let down rope ladder that I have to climb up to get on top of my horse.
Yeah. Yeah, your horse would be, you're probably about, what tall is a horse? Like 5? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It depends on the breed.
Yeah.
You got some that are like 7, 8 foot tall. Then you got others who are only like 3 foot tall.
Yeah. This isn't a Clydesdale, so this is like
No.
probably
Like, what, 5 or 6 maybe.
probably about 4.5 to 5.
4.5 to 5.
Yeah, it's got armor on, so like from here you're good 5 feet up off the ground, and yeah, you could climb up. Like your this roof was 30 feet up, so you'd have about 25 feet to go.
And that's my movement speed.
Do you have a climb speed?
No.
Okay, then you get up. You get up like 7.5 feet.
Flying. I have a flying speed.
Oh yeah, you do have a flying speed. Never mind. You just fly.
Click my boots together and I fly.
Yeah. Why were we talking about climbing?
Not me.
That's the height. I didn't say nothing about climbing.
Oh, okay. You get up here and you see no sign of the assassin.
Do I just not see anything, or is he not there?
Well, you don't see anything. That might mean he's not there, or that might mean that you don't see him.
Right on. Will then look at the rest of the group and be like, I think he's gone.
Do you take an
He's
action?
not up here no more. He's gonna ready his action to shoot the other assassin as soon as he can see him.
Okay, so it's like, if I see an assassin, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. All right,
Precisely.
Yamo, you climb up.
All right, how much further do I need to climb to get on top?
It would just take up 10 feet of your movement. You were like right there, so it's just the 10 feet of getting up and on top. You also do not see anyone up here. Now, to be fair, this side is sloped, like it slopes down.
Yeah.
There's kind of a thing there, so like Radon's just kind of at a top where he can kind of see this way, but he doesn't see anybody. So yeah, you could run up.
I'm going to run over to the other side, look down the roof, look down the street.
Okay. You don't see anyone with your passive perception. Do you want to make an active perception check? Or...
I would.
Okay, go for it. 21. All right. What you see is you can see there are some people around. Like most of the people have kind of scattered, and you just kind of notice people like peering out. Like there's some people kind of crouched down over here, like peering over in the direction of the fighting, or you see people scattering away. Like people aren't wanting to get involved in something like this. From up here, you can see what looks like movement coming from the street up in this direction. As you see 4 men with 2 of them with blue cloaks and another 2 of them with what look like blue armbands. They all have different weapons drawn, and they are running like this way in the direction of where everything is happening. The other thing that you notice is it looks like some people are like, you notice their eyes and their gaze is like that way, like down, kind of away from the party, or away from you, like this way.
All right,
so you don't see an assassin, but you see people looking that way, and you see obviously like guards coming from the north.
All right. Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse? You know the Prowler?
I have not.
Basically, Yamo's head just turns in that way, and like without hesitation, he's going to leap off the building in that direction. So I still had another 15 feet of movement just from my movement. He's just gonna leap, slow fall because monk.
Yep.
So I can reduce it by 50 damage. I don't think I can take more than 50 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action Step of the Wind to keep running.
All right. Where do you keep running to?
I just like go around this corner, and I'm still keeping a lookout if I can see anything.
Okay. You see something. Hanging off the building, right above you, is the assassin.
Son of a bitch.
It looks like they just got to that side of the building, and they're hanging down over the awning, like they're getting ready to kind of start dropping down and moving. And it's like, oh, hello. As they are up there. The bugbears...
And angry eyes.
Yeah, angry eyes. The bugbears at the moment, they are unaware of... Well, they can't see you anymore, Yamo, so... oh yeah, this guy's no longer held with that, so they are no longer frightened. Well, they would be if they saw you again, but, you know. They're gonna come back. This like comes back over here into the edge, kind of looks. It's like he's gone. Yeah, he's gone, and he throws a dagger at you, Art, with a 15, which I think is a miss.
Nope. Yep.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the other guy, he's gonna run in around the corner. It's like, what were you saying about? And then he looks and sees like, it's like there's Hulda there. It's like, what are you saying about no, fuck you. Doesn't even know what he was trying to say to you. But a 6, a 16, and a 6 to hit you.
Nope.
Yeah, it's just like as you're there, just kind of moving with the blows and just accepting them on your leather armor. Just that's what you wear, right? Studded leather.
Yeah. Studded leather.
Just kind of moving in the perfect way so that it just kind of is like any hits are just deflecting harmlessly off the leather covering. All right. Well then, that's them. Art, you got a friend in me.
Yeah, I kind of a little wry smile creeps around her face, and I will take out my sword and swing twice.
I swing my sword back and forth. I swing my sword back and forth. Okay, that hurts. He's still alive.
And one more. Oof.
That he manages to actually block the second one. As you go in and you take a swing at him, and he kind of brings up his sword, and like just you can see it reverberates down his arm. It's like oh, as he manages to brace his arm with his other arm and kind of turn the blade sideways just to take it on the blade. His short sword just like smash, like knocking him back. It's like oh shit, like this ain't good.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Okay. Meanwhile, Yamo. The assassin who's up there looks down at you, and yeah, they look down at you, and with a swing, they hop onto the top of this building, and then they just frickin' run, and they run and jump and scramble up this other structure, and they keep running. Well, where were they? Yeah. As they're rather quick. And they're running along these rooftops. Yeah. They're running along the rooftops, but it doesn't look like they were shooting you this time. Now, at this point, from a distance, Radon, you were waiting, and you can see just as they get to... Oh, wait a minute. Can't, because this building's in your way, so you don't see them. Okay. Hulda.
But surely Radon could hear Yama running this way, right? Like...
Oh yeah, you got, like, Radon saw Yamo go up here and then saw him drop down, and he would have seen, like, Yamo around the corner and turn. So, Radon, you know where Yamo's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't see the other person. And Art, Like, you know Yamo went up there.
I have no idea where he went after that.
Yeah,
though.
and Halda, you know that Yamo went up there, and right now you see there's other people over here. What are you doing, Halda?
I'm gonna pick up my friend again with telekinesis.
Same dude.
Same dude.
Okay, this time it is going to be rolls because you don't have the.
That's right.
So just an intelligence check for you, and
Oh, perfect.
okay, that's with what added?
+3.
Okay. All right, well,
21.
he rolls a 19 total, so 21 beats him as you raise me up.
And the wind beneath his wings.
Not again!
Didn't you learn your lesson the first time?
All right, so that's your action. You raise them up. Do you want to move at all? Yamo's kind of disappeared, but there's all these people here, and, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna move behind the horse.
Bye, Florian.
Oh, man.
You too, man. Me too.
Oh, man. I love that. Okay. All right, so you do that. Radon, what are you doing?
Are we out of turns?
It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Radon is basically just gonna fly straight up 25 feet more.
Okay. So then 25 feet would get you, because this building was 60 feet up. You were 25 feet up, so 50. Going straight up 50 more feet, you can kind of see, like, there's the top of this building still blocking your sight.
Well, because it's only my personal walking speed that it matches. So
Yeah.
Short people problems, you know.
Short people problems. No problems.
Yeah, and even with short legs, that means you gotta fly slower. That sucks.
I know, it's retarded.
It's so
he's
funny.
going to fire at... He's just going to... Since he still can't see an assassin, he's going to turn and fire at this guy.
Okay. Like, I'ma shoot this motherfucker on the ground. All right. Take
Does the 18 hit?
shot. An 18 is gonna hit. Let's see if
14 damage.
This is the guy. That's the guy on the ground. Okay. Just Art, as you're there, you've taken 2 swings at this guy, and he's kind of holding your blade back, just and then suddenly he just goes limp, and like somebody dropped a sack of potatoes, he just falls on the ground, and you hear this crack of powder, just as he just collapses, and your blade kind of follows through, and it's like, oh, there's no resistance here anymore. It's just instant nothing.
I give a thumbs up.
All right.
Radon will sit there, spin the revolver, and keep looking around. It's going to be the end of his turn.
All right. Now, Yamo. This assassin is currently about... they are on the top of a roof that's 40 feet up.
Okay, that one's 40 feet up. Is this building 30 feet up?
This one is 30, yes.
Alright.
And this big one here was 60.
Like, I'm trying to do, like, the 3D maths in my head. How does this work? Alright, so
You want to try and...
I need 60 feet of movement to get to the top of this one. So with bonus
You've got
actions,
the,
step the wind.
Do you have the wall run yet?
I believe I have the wall run, but that's only you can move horizontally, I think.
Where is that?
Monks have so many goddamn features I don't know.
Or, okay, let me see here. Monks.
Unarmored movements. Under ninth level, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn.
Oh, there you go. So you can run straight up
He's
a
a
wall.
ninja.
Well, yeah, it's a monk. You can run straight up a wall as long as you don't end your turn on the vertical surface.
Oh, you would interpret that as me being able to run up a wall? Okay, then.
That's what it is. It's a vertical surface.
Like, I'd say it says along vertical surfaces, not up vertical surfaces. But open to your
so, like-
interpretation.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to complain if you say I can run up walls. Just that's how I personally would interpret it.
But like less like Spider-Man and more like parkour, like wall running.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Yeah, you can
Alright,
you can
if
run up a wall. Yeah.
Okay,
How to
then.
run that shit.
So that's going to be 50 feet of movement to get up there. That's just my movement. Then, yeah, let's... Bonus action, Step of the Wind. Running up, drawing blade.
Okay, because yeah, you run up like because yeah, it's 30 feet up and 40 and another, so it's yeah. So there's 40 feet of vertical required here, and you were over here. Okay, so yeah.
Yep.
If 40 feet of vertical is required, 40 plus 55 then is
95.
95. So as long as you have 95 feet of movement, you can get there.
I'm a monk, so yes.
Yes. Is that with that Step of the Wind dash?
That's yeah, bonus action, Step of the Wind, but not action dash. Still got the action left.
Yeah, because what's your speed? Oh yeah, speed of 50. Yeah, you have 100. So yeah, you can get right there behind this dude. Okay.
So he's gonna be taking 2 honor blade attacks.
All right. Slashy, slashy. Okay.
And I'm going to use my one with the blade, is that right? Yes, one with the blade, deft strike. When you hit a target with a Kensei weapon, you may spend 1 key point to cause the weapon to deal extra damage to target equal to your martial arts dice. You can use this only once on each of your turns.
Okay.
So he's gonna take an extra 5.
All right. So that is 35 total. Okay, he's still standing. It looks like as you're just slash, and he's there, just kind of like, just barely, like it's just barely not getting hit by critical blows. Just like, oh yeah, you're burning through this guy's luck and stamina real good. Just slash. Bonus action, or was that your bonus action?
Bonus action
Oh,
was
right.
to dash.
Bonus action
So,
was to
like,
dash.
I'll just like growl at him. I'd drop my weapons if I were you.
All right. As you say that, this bugbear, he's suspended in the air. It's like, put me down, you dwarven bitch!
Whatever you
He's gonna get put down pretty hard.
Be careful what you wish for.
As he's up here, he pulls out another dagger and throws it at Art with a 7.
Nope.
Because his long range is like, just whips it, nothing. Art, you're down on the ground here. There's a guy up in the air 30 feet.
I will casually walk over underneath him, and with the flat of my blade, like a baseball bat, I'm gonna start getting ready.
Oh no, you're gonna hold an action to slash at the guy when he falls?
Yep.
Oh.
It's either that. I don't know. I don't know which one's better: hitting him with a flat like a baseball bat as he falls, or just like literally positioning my sword underneath him.
Come to daddy. Oh lord.
I don't know which one's better.
I don't know either. Those are both pretty fucking fantastic. The assassin here looks at you, Yamamoto, and they're like, you can see, like, now you're up close, you see distinctly elven features under the hood, and kind of like a darkish, almost black skin, like a grayish, blackish skin. As you recognize, this is obviously some kind of dark elf. They reach down into their cloak. They don't say anything. And they reach down into their cloak and they pull out what looks like some kind of rod. You don't know what it is. But as they pull it out, just in one hand, they snap it in half. And they just suddenly, like the rod breaks in half and they just twist in on themselves. And like this weird black flash and there's just gone. Yeah, you've never seen somebody do that before.
Yeah, like I've seen people cast Dimension Door and Misty Step before, so just double checking, it didn't look like either of those.
Not quite. I mean, different people's spellcasting does look different, so could it have been Dimension Door or Misty Step? Maybe, but I mean, they pulled out like some kind of rod and they broke it, and then they just like apparated away. Yeah, running down, there's like, you're hearing commotion like from around the corner. Radon, from your vantage point, you're seeing what look like local militia are running in this direction, running towards the scene of sounds of, some fighting that's happening over here. Halda, let him go? Or do you raise him? Do you raise him another 60 feet and drop concentration, or do you just let it go?
Oh, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's raise him another 60 feet.
Or
and then drop.
30 feet. So now he's 60 feet up.
Another 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, no, put me down, put me down, put me down, put me down, put me down. As you wish. You drop concentration on the spell. Now, first off, roll me 66, and Art, make an attack roll.
Yep.
Can you hit the baseball midair?
Yep. Man, if I miss, it's gonna be sad. Please don't.
Please don't miss.
Fuck.
A natural one! As Art, you're waiting, and then you see... Ah!
Swing and miss.
Yeah, and you just take a swing. You swing.
No, wait. Can I? As he falls, I realize I'm directly under him, and then I start going, because he's falling straight down at me.
Ah! Yeah, you manage to dart, move back just in time. As oh no! Ah!
I do have another attack though, right? Because I ready the attack action.
No,
So...
when you ready an attack action, you only
one?
get one. Yeah.
Okay.
He is, as he falls, gonna try and fall on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Make a dexterity save. It's oh shit. 29.
What?
Nice.
Okay.
As you just it's oh no.
On your attack.
Yeah, you pull back your blade just as no, just wincing back as just in front of you. Splat. He did.
I look back to make sure that no one saw that.
Halda and Raynon saw that.
Everyone was looking at you.
Yamo's a little Yamo, you're standing there and it's oh, what the fuck? And you hear, ah!
Y'all hear Argo.
Yeah. As that happens, and just kind of with that, Yamo, you don't see the opponent anymore. Now, would you head back or would you keep searching?
I'll head back to the others.
Okay. You start heading back.
Hardcore roll off this building.
All right. As you come down there, some soldiers come running around the corner, weapons drawn. You can see, a couple of them have swords out and spears, and they're like, "What's going on here? What's happening?"
I'll point to the
It's all
bugbears
right.
on the ground and say, "They attacked us out of nowhere."
They look down.
I'll approach them with a hand up. It's all right.
You can see
You're attacked.
Yeah, they kind of look at you, and one of them is like, who the fuck are you? This is obviously somebody who doesn't recognize you, and it's like, you're gonna need to come with us, or we gotta look over to this. And then one of the other ones, a hobgoblin, actually, just kind of jostles their companions, like, you know who that is, right? No. And then he kind of looks and it's like, well, tell him. Says to you, Yamamoto. The other two in the back are.
I am just a dragonborn passing through. Be out of here quickly. I'm gonna walk up to this one here and crouch down, pull back his cloak to see if he's got any insignia or anything under it.
He's got no insignia on him.
Hmm.
Just some dude with a sword, some bugbear with a sword.
Could be Asher, or maybe a local they hired.
It's like, well, I don't care who he is. They're here. This is a crime scene. And it's like, well, don't you know he's the general? Well, he was. And, one of the even though they all look like hobgoblins on the map, there's two hobgoblins, a human, and a half elf. The human and half elf don't say anything. They kind of look at each other, but they're not being confrontational about it. What do you do about that? Because yes, this is a scene where a bunch of people have died.
He really doesn't want to pull rank, though.
So is he going to get taken in for, well, I mean, he obviously hasn't done anything wrong, but I mean, just like, oh, if you if you got into a fight with somebody and someone dies and the cops show up, you're going to the police station for some questions. Now, but he might be able to pull rank and get out of here.
But he really doesn't want to. He'll like stand up again, bring himself up to his full height. Yes, I was the general of this city, but that's a lifetime ago. If you wish to speak with me at your guardhouse, I'll be happy to accompany you.
The one guy is like, well, we should do that. I'm sure Shen would want to know what's going on here. Or Captain, yeah, he says Captain. Yeah, Captain Shen. And then
sorry, out of curiosity, like when they attacked us, were we completely alone in this alley? I imagine there were other people. We were completely alone.
Yeah, it's kind of like this was a very well planned ambush. Like, I mean, it obviously didn't go the way that they wanted, but the assassin got away, and Yamo, who was obviously their target, didn't die. And you killed, well, you killed four thugs in the alley. But it's kind of like they picked the perfect alley where you couldn't get out of it easily. Picked from above, no witnesses around seeing it, just people who would have seen like heard sounds of fighting, and then maybe people who would have seen after the fight started. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. So there were people that maybe peered around this corner or something to see what all the hubbub was about.
Possibly. You don't know if they're around at this point, but yeah, it's kind of like right now, as far as you know, there's just you guys and 4 dead people.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I think I'd quite like to speak with Captain Shen as well. So that works out perfectly.
And you can see the one hobgoblin's like, oh, well, if you say so, sir. Kind of like this awkward, like, he's not even one of the people who was part of the guard when you were here, so you're not sure who he is exactly, but you you did meet a number of hobgoblins around here, so
yeah.
I
don't remember every face.
No, that's fair.
I kind of look to the others. I apologize, but I think we have a bit of a detour.
I'll just shrug.
Just shrugs, yeah.
Everybody just shrugs. It's like, all right.
This is your town.
It's not.
Or was.
It's not my town. Okay. Well then, in that case, we are going to take a bit of a break. And when we return in about, I'd say in about 13 minutes, 14 minutes, we'll see what the captain has to say. I don't know why I went to a weird voice, but yup. Okay, intermission time. Welcome back. Anyways, okay. We return to meet with Shen. So, the group of you are brought. You are brought through in Docktown, and I blanked for a second. Yeah, you run along through Docktown to one of the kind of one of those fortifications that you saw around in town. As you can see, kind of a squat building. It looks like it's been shored up with kind of like extra reinforcement along the outside. It almost looks like a fortified, like a small fortified warehouse, kind of like a strong point within the city. Like if people needed to retreat somewhere, this would be almost like a keep, like a smaller, like inner keep defensive structure. But taken inside, you can see there is a bustle of activity of individuals moving to and fro, and you're all kind of you're led to a room, and your weapons are not asked of you. They don't take your weapons from you here, which likely is due to Yamo's presence. Otherwise, you'd expect they probably would take your things. But you're kind of in a room and just left there for the moment, and without any guards inside, just kind of in one area for questioning. It does look like a couple of them had stayed behind, and 2 of them brought you to this place. And at present, you are all alone in a room.
How worried do we need to be?
Oh, not at all. I don't think we're suspected of anything.
We shouldn't be. We didn't do anything wrong. We were the ones that were attacked. That is
Well, we
true.
know
I've met Captain Shen before. She's a reasonable woman.
My question is, how long will this take? We're not gonna miss the ship, are we?
No, I doubt Aliana will leave without us. It's possible she's not leaving today.
trying to remember what she said.
Well, the crew will want some time, will want some proper shore leave, since they've been away from home for so long. I don't see her setting off in less than a day.
Okay.
You guys just sit in silence for the next bit.
Yep. We wait.
Awkward
Yes,
silence.
Yeah.
Legs swinging under the chair.
Perfectly still, practicing
Let's see.
breathing exercises.
Perfectly still. Very good. Perfectly still as all things should be. Oh, Lieutenant, not Captain. I mixed that one up.
Oh.
Lieutenant Chen. Yeah, but still,
No, I thought she had been made a captain. I forgot.
Lieutenant. Anyways, yeah, you're there, just kind of relaxing for a bit. So Yamo is focusing on his breathing. How about Hulda? What are you doing during this time? Oh, we should delete Eleanor.
No.
No,
Delete Ellen.
not my birdie.
You have to spend 10 gold in incense.
And an hour of time.
Hulda will be using prestidigitation to put her hair back in order.
Clean up after that mess.
Mm-hmm.
Art?
I'm just holding on to my back where I got shot,
Oh my goodness, excuse me.
and just like trying to get comfortable.
It's like, oh, that was unpleasant. And Radon?
Raydon will be playing with his alchemy, creating more experimental elixirs.
Here, Art, drink this. It'll make you feel better. Maybe. I can
Try this.
I can picture that. Do you offer Art something to drink?
Yeah, he'll offer him one.
Art, do you accept?
Dang, do I drink it?
Yeah. Like Radon is like, here, and offers you a drink.
There's no downsides to it.
No, I know. I feel like at this point I definitely trust him, so I'll drink it.
Okay, down it. Is this one of your randomization ones?
Mm-hmm.
What's a 5 do?
It knocked it off my screen, so I gotta pull it back up again. 5. Let's see. He is flying now.
Oh, he
He
gained
gains
a
flight
5.
of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, Art, as you're laying there, there's just kind of like you feel a little bit like it's kind of like fizzy as it goes down, and it feels a little bubbly in your belly. And have you ever seen that scene in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
The chocolate factory.
As Art, you
I
just
saw
kind
it
of
coming.
you just start kind of floating upwards a little bit.
You'll see Radon start taking notes down. This one makes you fly.
Art looks more distressed than when she got shot in the back. I quickly scramble for like the do these chairs have like armrests?
No.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
I quickly
you're up,
scramble
like,
for the
5.
chair, and I probably just pick up the chair with me.
Yeah, you're like 5 feet.
Oh god.
You go up a few
Argon will
more.
throw a rope and he'll tie you down to the chair. There you go.
All of my
Holly
worst fears are having or all of my worst fears are coming true at once.
Holly does what?
Holly gets more worried that this looks really bad. Like this isn't the look that we want necessarily with whoever's coming in. So she's just gonna reach over real quick and kind of grab Yamo on the arm and cast Enhance Ability on him.
Enhance ability performance. Bear's endurance.
Eagle Splendor. He has to do some persuading. I want him to have advantage.
She's so worried. She's so worried.
At this point, I hit the ceiling.
At this point,
No, I
you're
used to
probably.
I used to have like a +9 to my persuasion. Not anymore. That was a different time.
It's a different time. What happened to it? It's
Oh,
+9.
good to
Don't
know.
you have? Is he not persuasion proficient anymore?
I didn't get. I don't think monks can have proficiency in persuasion.
I mean, anybody can if it comes from their background. But
Yeah.
He's the soldier background.
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't have proficiency in it.
oh, that came from
I'm the persuasive
that
one.
came from samurai,
Yeah,
didn't
like-
it?
Sturdy.
Yeah, it came from being a samurai. That's right.
Right.
Yeah, like he's forsaken the company of people. He may be a little out of practice.
Yeah, he swapped his whole class between campaigns here. He's been away for a bit. Anyways,
I'm way better at stealth now, though.
I'm way better at sneaking, motherfucker. Less of a statesman. What was I saying? Oh yes. So you do that, and yeah, Art, you're kind of like a little bit closer to the ceiling, and you feel like something brush your back as you just lightly bump into the ceiling, and Radon, Radon tosses you a rope.
I grab it and I start pulling.
I'm now picturing you pulling Radon up.
That actually could be possible. Yes, I am. I'm
You're strong
okayly strong. Yeah.
Yeah. Radon, do you tie it to something, or are you just holding onto the other end?
I would tie it to the chair.
Okay. The chair starts
The
floating
chair that
up.
you're sitting on, or the chair, or just a chair.
A chair.
All right. Art, you
Okay,
you
so
pull.
pull up the chair.
Yeah, you pull a chair off the ground and just reel it up towards you.
I start like
Sit on it on the ceiling. It's fine.
I start doing like a breaststroke, trying to get down.
Oh man, you realize that after a moment you seem to have some kind of control over it. It's a very weird sensation kind of down in your gut. Almost like you can shift this feeling like up into your lungs to make you kind of go higher, like almost like inflating, or set it down in your stomach like a rock pulling you down. It's a very strange sensation.
I'll do the latter, but I'll also throw in the breaststroke.
As you start floating back down right as the door opens, and you come face to face with a hobgoblin woman. She has looks like she is in kind of chainmail armor, has tusks peeking out of her mouth, kind of reddish orangish skin, black hair, pointed ears, and just like she opens the door, and just like face to face with you, Art. Just kind of blinks at you once.
I give her I just smile like hello.
And she looks around the room, and then just kind of she steps into the room and just puts a hand like on your side and just pushes you like a balloon out of the way. Steps in and closes the door and just well, it's been a while.
Lieutenant, I give her a bow. Indeed.
Well, it's good to see you. And she reaches out a hand to like clasp your arm.
I return it.
Yeah.
I don't believe I had the opportunity to congratulate you on becoming a formal part of the Guard.
I suppose it could be congratulations. I don't know. Well, I'm just glad that they made the little militia we had down here in Docktown official. You know, after
Indeed.
after you left, the council and them Legion came to some kind of agreement, and well, they pulled out of here. Other than small contingent that they left, the responsible watching the wall was a little bit sometimes down around here, but well, we take care of most of the important stuff ourselves. So, seems you got yourselves in a little bit of trouble. Who are your friends? Different folk than last time, I remember.
Yes, this is Older, Art, and Radon.
Hello.
Does she always float around like that? As Art,
Nice
you're
to
like
meet you.
you're reaching the ground, kind of like upside down now.
Right on will pipe up and said, that may be my fault. He said, it makes a different elixir, but this one with a very set effect. And then proceeds to give it to Art. Says, this one does healing.
Do you drink it, Art?
I'll drink it. What else could happen?
What else could happen? Does it actually do healing?
Yes.
Hey!
He gains 12 HP.
All right. That's a max roll.
I know, right?
Wow. Nice. Art, you're feeling a little
Yeah.
bit better. How long does the flight last again?
10 minutes.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. So, Art, you're spending some time just writing yourself in here. Then the woman kind of looks around. It's like, well, pleasure to meet you. I'm Shen. Met Yamamoto and some of them folk. Well, last time they came by, they came around with my son.
How's he doing?
He's adjusting. Life's a little bit different now that he's, well, you know, not quite, how do you say that? I mean, you brought him back as a drow, so...
Yeah. Yeah. It's... is he still around, though? I haven't seen him since I got back.
He's gone off into the woods. Those long treks. Not sure when he'll be back, though.
Hey. Well, I'm sure he's taking care of himself wherever he is.
Sure he is. Smart boy. Well, kind of. She looks around, but, about that bit of trouble, what exactly happened out there? Saw some bodies. Found some discarded bolts. And a bit
Well, we were attacked. My guess is the group of thugs on the street were some local muscle, but there was one, guess perhaps a professional assassin. Didn't get a good look at them. I could say they were a drow. They had some kind of a magical item which allowed them to teleport away.
Well,
My guess would be ashes.
damn syndicate fucks, and she spits on the ground. It's like dangerously close to your face right now, Art, as you're slowly trying to rotate around. It's like, no, oh, yeah. It's like ew. Nope. But just kind of glance around. That would make sense. There's been some increase in gang activities. We've been cracking down as we can, but you know, comes and goes. Word on the street is, though, there's some coin on your head, Yamato.
I certainly got the impression they were going for me.
Let's see if I can actually ask one of my. She kind of there's like a knock at the door. And she pokes her head out, and one of the other guards around, like a human, just hands her a slip of parchment. And she looks at it, and it's like, all right. Seems there's a bounty on your head, Yamamoto. Dead or alive, you're worth 1,500 gold pieces.
Is that moral the same as the last time I heard I had a bounty on my head?
I think the last time you heard it was like 1,000 silver, and then at some point it may have gone up to 1,000 gold. So this is increasing.
Yeah, because I remember when everything was going crazy in Docktown, I learned that
There was a bounty.
like we all had bounties on us.
Oh yeah. You had the highest.
Oh, seems I've gone up in their estimations.
Well, I guess it'll
And
happen
I
when you
try
disappear.
to stay out of things.
Well, I see that worked out quite well for you.
Yes, I haven't even been back a day yet.
Hmm.
Well, all the more reason for me to get out as quickly as possible.
She kind of grins and then just tilts her head. You know, you're lucky to be alive.
Wasn't luck, and I sort of give Art a pat on whatever part of their body is currently
My
aimed
leg.
towards me.
Yeah. Are you kind of rotated back around, and it's like, yes, we're mostly up, and then there's a light pat from Yamo. You're in a very gentle spin now.
Nope.
Nope. Floating over towards Hulda. Hello.
All the help.
I very almost wasn't.
Push him back. Sorry.
So
Push her back. Sorry, buddy.
push her back. It's like a balloon. Keep the balloon up.
Well, maybe I'll like stand up and just like grab on to like her
Okay.
wrist or something. Be like, you could just
I mean,
stay here.
there's a rope there, so I mean, you can literally
You can snag
haul her
her.
around like a balloon.
You can 99 Luftballon.
99 art balloons.
99 are balloons on the wall. Yeah. Anyways, like, no, I mean, I checked one of them darts, one of them bolts left discarded. I know a few things, been around a while, and there's a pretty potent poison on them darts. And she's saying darts, but obviously she's talking about the bolts. But like, barrel potent poison on there. You seem fine though.
Do you mind if I ask? Art says as she's spinning. Who put the bounty on Yama?
Oh yeah, you're fairly new around here. You haven't really told him too much about that side of things, have you?
I'm trying to get them up to speed. There's a lot of ground to cover.
She kind of squares her shoulders and like, well, around here it's not entirely clear. You know, it's kind of listed. You take care of the bounty and they'll find you. But for those who know, the Ash Syndicate, they're, well, to say their Legion faction is perhaps a misstatement, but you'll find them, well, throughout the Legion lands. Desharis mostly. Nirax, from what I heard, not so much anymore. Something else going on there.
Well, that is good news.
Yeah. But they're, well, syndicate of rough folk, smugglers, slavers, thieves, scoundrels, if you ask me, but really mobsters, gangsters. And, well, your friend here, him and his other buddies, they caused quite a stir back in, well, back in the maw and in the gullet, down in the pit. She kind of laughs, and just, you see, there was one of them cities. You never been to the Legion cities, have any of you? Strike me as real new. She looks around at like the group of you.
Just shake my head.
Oh.
She kind of grins. It's like, you ain't missing much around from there myself. But she just kind of shakes her head and just, but the pit, them's the slums, also the mines. Lots of crime there, but those in power, Grey Lord and his lackeys, they don't care. They don't care about the syndicates running the mines. The Ashers, they're probably one of the wealthiest, or they were. For one of their mines got shut down by, some rebellion in the area. Them slaves got rebelling. Them slaves got out. Them slaves ended up here. I'm sure you can ask your good friend Yamamoto here how all that happened, but needless to say, them Ashers, they weren't too happy about it none. And, well, obviously, they got a hit out on your friend here.
Yes, they've held it out for me ever since. They don't seem the forgiving type.
Not ones to forgive, not ones to forget. Likely someone you'd need to root out at the source. Take 'em down, dig deep.
I know Sangir had a contact, I think it was in Nirax, who was working on finding us some help, but I don't have a clue who it was. So,
She kind of
unfortunately, I think that thread's cut.
shrugs, and it's like, well, it was good meeting you. You're all free to go. I don't think you're gonna be needed around here too much, and, well, Guard Captain Koros, I think he wouldn't want us to hold you here too much longer. I think he probably would have told them to release you almost immediately. Just kind of grins.
Well, I actually wanted to speak to you, if you don't mind. Ask you a couple of questions.
Well, I'm here. I'm yours. Ask away.
First off, I can't remember if we introduced you to her during the chaos. There was a drow informant who lived in Docktown by the name of Amira. Have you heard of her? Are you aware of her?
Name don't sound familiar, but I seem to remember some drow girl spending some time around you all.
That's the one. Mostly just wanted to check if she'd been spotted, if anyone knew where she might be, who she might be associating with.
I can put out some eyes for her if you're looking.
Possibly. More importantly, I've received word that there might be some strange activity amongst the Legion's casters. Some kind of a sickness.
Well,
I
then,
got the information by way of Amira through friend Sangir. That's why I'm particularly interested.
Never was one fan of them Seeker boys. Or any of their ilk. Odd bunch.
I know it's not really your specialty.
Yeah, strange folk. If there's some sickness on them, not something I know much about other than good riddance to bad company.
Fair enough. Thought it was worth check. One more thing, I think I did mention her to you last time we were here, but just on the off chance, Vilithi, a tiefling, she's not been spotted anywhere.
Tiefling? I guess you wouldn't call her a tiefling, would you?
Oh no, no, didn't Oriana? What did Oriana call herself?
Demonkin.
Or a demonkin.
Or a fiendkin.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, demonkin. We'll go demonkin. Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Fiendkin.
demon demonkin thing. Yeah. Oriana also looked very interesting. So, but yeah, you have heard Callum called her a tiefling, though that's not a term that anybody here is familiar with. Just like an old term.
Alright.
But yeah, demonkin, devil spawn, fiendborn, things like that. But yeah, you ask, and then she's like, I haven't seen none of them around here. Only ones I ever saw were part of them Ashers.
Well, worth a shot. Thank you very much. We'll hopefully get out of here without any further disruption to your peace.
You do that. Don't cause trouble now. She gives Art like a kind of like a push out the door.
Before I float away, I'd like to say one last thing. Wait, these Ashers, Yamamoto was talking about an insignia earlier. Can you show me what one looks like?
Well,
Do they have an insignia? Sorry.
do they have an insignia? That's a good question.
I will go into my belongings, and it'll take a bit of rooting around, but I have kept on me several Asher Syndicate clasps.
Indeed.
I can't remember
Or-
what the exact symbol is. I think it's like is it like a fist or something, or a dagger? I can't quite remember.
I'm actually trying to find it right now. Where...
Whatever you say, I'll believe you.
Whatever you say, I'll believe it. It looks like a thing, and for some reason I can't find. Oh man, it's been so long I don't remember what they were. It is a thing. I will find it at some point. But yes.
Art is going to very visually, or can I ask for it? Do you mind if I hold on to one?
Sure, I'll hand it over to her.
And I'll throw it away.
Away. Okay. You stow that away. Alright. So, that done and said, you guys take out from the room. Art, you finally managed to get your feet under you, and it's like, okay. If I focus on like keeping these bubblies down in my gut like a rock, I can stand and walk. If you let go of the bubblies, you'll float again. But you know.
My head, I'm like, I am a rock.
I
am a rock. I am heavy.
I am heavy. I'm heavy.
Rock falls down. I am a rock.
Rock sinks through air to ground. I am a rock. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay.
But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock.
Lobster. Rock lobster. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, that said, you are able to depart from here, and the trip back to the ship.
I watch the rooftops so carefully.
Just like watching for, I don't want to get shot again. I don't want to get shot again. You make it though back to the ship, and you see Aliana on board. She hasn't come off the the ship evidently. But yeah, getting back onto the vessel. Oh, get rid of that warhorse. That's the wrong one. And let's get Eleanor. Eleanor. Wow, that's a mispronunciation if I ever heard one. Eleanor.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa. Well, yeah, getting back on the ship, Aliana just kind of comes over and is like, "Oh, you look a little bit rough. You find what you were looking for here?"
I found so much.
Well,
We
welcome.
found a lot.
Well, welcome back on the
Found
ship.
Callum.
Callum. How's he doing?
He was pretty scatterbrained, but looked good.
Look good, did he? She gives you like a wry smile. It's like just kind of like poking fun at you just because of the way you said it. Whether or not Holly like reads into that or not is up to her. But
I'll just chuckle and like wave a hand in front of my face. Not like that. I mean, he looked healthy and well. I assume the scatterbrained is typical.
oh yeah, it's typical.
Okay.
And she just kind of laughs. Kind of endearing, but I think that's what that demonkin likes in him.
It was, and it really was.
She's like,
Huh.
yeah. Well, you two though. You look like you ran into a wall. Like looking
We
at
ran
you.
into company, possibly the
Should-
ashes.
I give Aliana a smile, and you should take a look at the other guys.
Imagine there ain't much to look at now, isn't there?
Yes, ma'am.
One got away.
Hmm. Well, I suppose, are you wanting to get underway then? I can have the crew recalled. They're not around too much.
You didn't
maybe
mention you
not
were heading
tonight.
to Nirax before heading back to the Empire. I was under the impression we were going to be just staying here for a couple of weeks and then heading back.
You want it? I was planning on heading out,
Very
well, tomorrow. Heading down to Nirax.
Well, something's come up, so Nirax is good, I think. Where
Nirax?
we
Well,
want to
I
head.
think we could probably warn her though. We do want to go to Nirax, but we heard that there was a sickness there.
Gives you like a concerned look. Oh?
Something to do with their seekers. Heard it from Sangir.
That's vague. Did you...
So I don't
That's saying...
I don't know what business you had in Nirax, but I don't know if you want to
Just some trade,
act as a-
really?
quarantine or I don't know. I don't know how we didn't get much detail about the sickness, if how it spread or who it affects, so I don't know.
The only thing we've heard is that it's affecting their casters, so it might not be something you need to worry about with the general populace.
Well,
We'll see if we can learn more.
we can head there anyway, and hopefully, ain't nothing will come of it.
Don't worry, Captain. I think I should be able to help in case if any of us get sick.
All right. Well then, if you're worried about assassins, then suggest maybe stay on the ship, perhaps below decks till we leave.
That might be best. Just... I think there might be one more person I want to try talking to. I don't expect much to come of it, but it might be worth a shot.
Well,
Shouldn't be far from here.
if you say so, we'll be here. I'll be heading out tomorrow. And with that, she kind of goes off, and yeah. That's probably where we'll leave it until next time we play and pick this up. Now, as a question, who is it that Yamo is wanting to go talk to?
I have remembered that Emira had a boyfriend who worked at one of the fisheries.
Ah, you have a
And-
good memory.
I can't remember his name. But I do remember, like, that's how we initially got, like, put onto her. I don't know if, like, she seems like the kind who might, like, disappear without properly breaking up, but also not staying in contact. Maybe he seemed a bit flighty, so maybe he's up stick. I don't know, but just on the off chance he has information.
You want to go look for her boyfriend that she had before you left. That's
Hey,
fantastic.
he was the one who told us about her, so really...
She was upset about that, too. I believe her words were that
She
fucking
was upset about a
moron.
lot that day.
She was. Yeah. I believe.
Did we have a chance for a short or long rest
Not-
during this whole period?
Nope. But you can certainly take.
We can take
a short rest on the ship.
Yeah, we can take a short rest. We can take a short rest before going out. It
Yeah.
probably doesn't need to be.
Yeah. All right. And I'll see you guys when we come back next time. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.